Good day, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to the third episode of our choral music series. Do not forget that this series is themed towards perfectionism in choral music performances, and for the past 2 weeks we have been deliberating and discussing on how to develop and how to attain perfectionism in choral music performances. Now, before we go into today's topic, I'd like to thank all those who have stayed consistent with me for this past 2 weeks. Thank you for your comments and your positive contributions. Thank you for subscribing and sharing the video. Thank you for also, telling others about this discourse series. And if you are a new person here, I'd like to encourage you to kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can get notifications immediately we post a new video. Also, you can share this video with your friends, your choristers, your music directors and choir masters, and all others who you know will need to see this and learn from it. Thank you very much. Okay, so today we will continue the practical steps towards attaining perfectionism, and I have here today with me, we'll be discussing how to develop your stage presence. How to develop your stage presence, either as a chorister, as a soloist, or as a choir in general. How to develop your stage presence. Now, someone may ask me, what is stage presence? Stage presence is the ability of a performer to capture and command the attention of an audience, directing and controlling that attention by being impressive in one's visual appearance, body language, charismatic speech, and general mannerisms. So going back to the definition I gave earlier about stage presence, I would drive home my points using these 4 keywords from the definition. The first one is visual appearance. The second one is body language. The third one is general mannerisms. And the last one is charismatic speech. Now, let's start from visual appearance. You may have heard the saying, seeing is believing. The way you dress is the way you will be addressed. Now, one of the easiest ways to create a lasting impression on your audience is by how you look, is by your looks. Let me give this example. Do you know why actors and actresses in Nollywood dress so extravagantly to AMVCA awards? That's the African Magic Viewers Choice Awards. It's not because they have so much money to dash out to their designers, but it's solely because, when they dress in that attire and they appear in the hall, all eyes will be focused at them. They create a lasting impression in the minds of the viewers and in the minds of their co-actors as well. So what am I trying to say? The way you appear as a soloist or the way you appear as a choir goes a long way in creating a lasting impression in the minds of the audience. Some people will just appear looking tattered. I've attended concerts where the director said they should dress in white shirts and black trousers. Ladies should wear black skirts and white shirts, and their white shirts are looking, some of the white shirts are looking like yellow. Some of the white shirts are, we cannot call them white shirts. It's better we call them, it used to be white shirts. All right, so there is no, they didn't pay so much attention into that. Whereas you attend some concerts and you would see costumes and be like, wow, this is beautiful. Before they even open their mouths to sing, the audience will just love them. Now imagine that you are performing in a place where classical music is not really appreciated. I mean, the organizers of the concerts have just pulled that in so that, you know, they will have different feels of music in that concert. And you know within yourself that this audience do not appreciate classical music. So how do I get them to appreciate it? The first thing you need to do is what we're talking about here. Visual appearance is very important. Now, the other side to visual appearance is stage decorations. How beautiful is your stage? I mean, is it beautiful to the extent that when people see your pictures, the pictures of your stage, even before the concert begins, people see the pictures of your stage and they be like, I would like to attend this concert, not because of anything, but because this stage is so fine that I want to see how they are going to manage it. I want to see the relationship of colors on that stage. The second thing is body language. Now, action, they say, speak louder than words. Now, when you appear in front of people, even before you say anything, people begin to read you and see how you do your things, see how you move, see how you do certain things. So, as a performer, body speaks even before you start to sing or before you start to, you know, play your musical instrument, before you start to perform. Your body language will speak to your audience, and depending on how you carry yourself, that's how the audience will respond to you. Now, let me talk about stage fright at this point. Stage fright. Now, I personally believe that stage fright happens to every performer, no matter your level, no matter the level you are, whether you are a professional or a semi-professional or you are still an amateur. Stage fright happens to everybody, but your ability to be able to overcome it in time is what makes you a professional. And you know, stage fright will affect your body language if you are not very careful. You know, the way you walk to the stage when you are being called upon, the way you carry yourself to the stage with smiles all around you, because you want to do your thing, you want to do the thing you know how to do best. So you must not be caught being afraid. Yes, I understand the fact that when you are being called upon and as you're going to the stage, you feel have I rehearsed enough, have I done enough? But don't worry, just calm down. You will do well. You will do it. So take care and take note of this also. Body language is very, very important and very key. Overcome the stage fright immediately you get to the stage. You know, take a deep breath and know within yourself that you got this. Okay, so let me give you a practical step to overcoming stage fright. As soon as it's your turn to perform, what you do is take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in and out. Second one, in and out. The third one, breathe in and out. That way you are relieving so much stress that your body is accumulating. Some performers will make it very obvious on their faces. It will be practically written on their faces that they are afraid, that they are scared. Take this from me, it turns people off. It turns some certain audiences off. So listen, next time you want to perform, do not let this stage fright overcome you. Otherwise, overcome the stage fright. Just take it easy, wear a big smile, go to the stage and give your best. Trust me, if you are able to achieve this, after your performance, you will get comments like this. Hi, thank you very much for that beautiful performance. Oh my God, I love the way you smiled all through. Oh my God, I love the expression you gave at that point. See, things like that. You get comments like that. Now, the next thing is charismatic speech. Charismatic speech. Preparing the minds of your audience before you perform is very important, especially in capturing their attention. You know, don't say words like, hello all, Well, today I'm here to perform, but as you can see, I'm feeling very scared and nervous, so just pardon me. I'll just do it anyhow I want to do it. Or things like, please pardon my voice. Yesterday I went for a rehearsal that took almost 10 to 15 hours and I lost my voice. So you see, people who say things like this, naturally they have good voices, so they just want people to get attracted and focused on their voices. But to some audience, it's a turn off. Don't say things like that. You can just come up to the stage and say good things about what you want to perform. Give a brief introduction, a brief background to what you want to perform, and then go all out and make your performance. So music is regarded as a universal language, not because it's a language on its own, but because it speaks to the body and the mind of those who are listening to it. So your primary objective and your major concern as a performer is how to get your audience connected to the emotions embedded in your presentation. So first, as a performer, you need to be connected to the emotions so that you can transmit that to your audience. The last thing here is general mannerisms. They are just the simple things that you do on stage. These are things that audience will remember. These are things that audience will remember you for. You know, sometimes when you make a good performance, the audience tend to even forget your own name and just call you by those things you do on stage. Let me give an example. If for instance I perform a song titled Ilubaje, and I keep saying Ilubaje, oh baje, oh baje, oh baje, at the end of that performance, you know, when people see me outside, what they first remember is that performance of Ilubaje. So the kind of things you do on stage, it could be simple waving of hands, or the way you do your face in some expressing some certain things, go a long way in creating a lasting impression in the minds of your audience. In conclusion, having a powerful stage presence is not something that is very hard. All you have to do is take all the points that we've given here, take them into consideration and act upon them. Do them. Make sure you are better at it, and trust me, it will make your performance more beautiful and you will be better for it. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining me in today's episode. I really love today's episode, and I'm sure that you have gained one or two things from what we have talked about again today. Remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, share this video with your friends, like this video, and join me again next week. Thank you.